Alright, so in the last video we installed a Core 2 Duo CPU, which as you can see is working on my Mac Mini. We installed that on the Mac Mini, which is a Mac Mini 1,1. Nope. Right here, Mac Mini 1,1. So in this video what we're going to be doing is using this right here, which is a firmware patch, to make it think that it's a 2007 Mac Mini or a Mac Mini 2,1. And we're also going to be installing Mac OS X Lion. So let's go ahead and start off with this. So go upgrade to that, put in the password, and then right here it tells me what I need to do. Alright, so yeah, I just do this after it reboots, and then it will update the firmware. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and shut down, and I'll move the camera down so you can see the Mac Mini. Alright, so here's the Mac Mini on its setup. So now we just gotta make sure that's been off for about 15 seconds, which it has. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hold down the power button until the light flickers. There we go, the firmware has been flashed, or updated, so now we do have it thinks that it's a 2007 Mac Mini now. Alright, so the Mac Mini is now up and running with its new firmware, so it should think that of course it didn't work. Alright, so I just redid the firmware thing with the holding down the power button. You can see now it's got the bar, which means that it is flashing the firmware, so yeah, now it's working. Before I didn't get that. Okay, so I just restarted the Mac Mini by holding down the power button yet again, and as you can see, oh crap, it actually worked this time. So you can see it says Mac Mini 2,1, so 2007 Mac Mini. So yeah, that's cool. Now what I'm going to do is I can't type, there we go. Install Mac OS X Lion. Alright guys, so it is the next day. What I ended up doing, because I couldn't get Lion to work on the Hackintosh, writing to another flash drive, or to another partition on the drive. So what I ended up doing was I took the installer flash drive, plugged in my MacBook, and installed it to another flash drive. So what we're going to do is clone this drive to the Mac Mini. So now what I'm going to do is plug in the drive, this drive right here, and I'm going to open Carbon Copy Cloner and clone the drive. So yeah, we need Carbon Copy Cloner. And I believe, I'm just going to make sure, but I believe I split the drive in half for Lion and Snow Leopard. So yeah, we got two partitions right in half. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to repartition this so it's a little bit, or so Neptune has less space and Lion has more space, in case I ever want to partition another operating system on here, which I know I want to. So this will have 30 gigs available. That's good. Alright, so no, I need to rename this. Alright, so apply that and partition that. Alright, so the drive has been repartitioned. Neptune now has 30 gigs and Lion has 156 gigs. So I'm going to quit out of disk utility, and I'm going to select my drive, which is this. I named it that because I was just so tired of it not working yesterday. And we're going to clone that to Lion. This is a fresh install. I didn't set up an account or anything yet, so it's like completely fresh. So yeah, it'll be cool to set it up on here. and hopefully it won't take too long. I think it's, how big is it? So there's only about 5 gigs on it, so it should only take a couple minutes to clone over. So I'll come back when it's done cloning. Alright, so the Mac Mini has finished cloning the flash drive to the Lion partition, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of that and reboot into the new Lion partition. I didn't want to boot into, but I tried holding down Option to go into the boot menu, but it didn't want to do that, so I have to go into settings, I guess, and then select it through here and restart, and hopefully it'll work. Or we'll just get this error. Oh right, there's a file mod that you have to do. I forgot about. You have to delete the platform support playlist on the Lion partition in order for it to boot. So boot back into Neptune. Delete that partition and then hopefully, or not the partition, the plist file, and then hopefully it'll actually work and boot into Lion. Okay, so I'm going to go into Lion. System library, core services, and then platform support.plist. I'm going to make a quick copy of that just in case. And I'll delete that. And now let's try rebooting into it. Hopefully it'll work this time. Alright, well we got a little bit of a graphics problem here, but that's okay. Here we go, here's the welcome screen. Yep, United States, US keyboard, don't transfer. I'm going to go ahead and put my Apple ID in off camera, and then I'll come back when I'm done. Alright, so here's the create your account screen. So I'm just going to change that to Dom, put my password in. You have to put a pin. Okay. Alright, here we go, start using Lion. Here's the login screen. Resolution's all screwed up, but we got into Lion, so that's cool. Yeah, let me fix this resolution. That's much better. Alright, so yep, everything's up and running. This is pretty cool. I believe this is 10.7, yeah, 10.7, not 10.7 point whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and run software update. I believe I have an Ethernet plugged in. Yeah, there's an Ethernet plugged in, so we don't need to connect to Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that off. We got all the new-ish features, not so new now, but you know, back in the day when Lion came out, you know, I got Control Center and stuff. So let's see, show details. Yeah, we'll go ahead and install these 2 items. Agree. Now it's downloading, and I'll come back when these are finished installing. And yeah, I'm glad that it's finally working. Okay, so Lion just finished booting up from the update. As you can see, we got macOS 10.7.5, 2 GHz Core Duo, or Core 2 Duo, 2 GB of RAM, and it thinks that it is a 2006 Mac Mini. Well, I mean it is, but you know, with a Core 2 Duo. Alright, so the Mac Mini is finally online. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.